Warning! We are about to spoil the movie Paprika. If you haven't seen the movie and you plan on watching it, leave now and come back later. But if you have seen it or you just don't care, then please stick around. Alright, see? Fantastic time machine. We're ahead by 3 minutes, the render should be done, and we can just save a bunch of time on waiting for videos to finish editing.
Wow, how convenient. And whenever we need to go back and change something, we can just go back in time, right?
Well, it only really goes forward, but again, we're going by increments of like 3 minutes. Man, the casino's dusty.
Whoa, what in the...
Hold on. Portal we could have used for this gag. Did you make the place dusty? We forget what episode you were mentioned in anyway. Let's just see here. Yeah, it's only like 6:27. So it's been 3 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Why are you making grudge noises at your phone?
Because, do you care to take a look at your phone and look at the year?
I don't have a phone.
Shit. So, just to check, last time it was 2022?
Yeah, it was just 2022. We were going to finish Paprika, the episode after that, a TV episode, and then Halloween and movie month.
If I can assume that my satellite is right and this bit is going on too long, then it's been 3 years.
Oh. Well, I guess we gotta redo the episode then, huh?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cinema Roulette. My goodness, my lord, it has been a hot second.
It's been like 2 minutes, probably.
Yep, probably. Hopefully. We can only hope. But yeah, boy, oh boy, are we coming back with a fun one.
But before we get to it, we should do some, I don't know, is it called housekeeping? House cleaning? Either way.
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, this place is just grody.
Well, no, we can pay other people to do it.
We have money to pay people?
We can hold people hostage to do it.
Ah, okay.
The American way.
Yes.
Now, some may ask, what is the real reason we've been gone for 3 years? So anyway, there is a couple of changes coming to Cinema Roulette. Because we haven't changed the TV wheel enough. We're changing the TV wheel. It's basically missing in action till further notice, except for Preacher.
Yeah, because Preacher's really fucking good, and I'm very excited to do that. Because last time we picked off, neither of us had seen Preacher. Now, I have seen the entirety of Preacher, and Justin has not. So it'll be fun.
Well, I saw like the first season and a bit of season 2. We went through season 2. The break happened, and you finished the show.
Yeah, I ended up just finishing the show because I was like,
"This is fair,
fucking good." But yeah.
But with what we currently have with 2 actual jobs, there is just no real way to do TV shows that would be fun for us.
Yeah, because like both of our work schedules have gotten kind of hectic as of late, and it's just kind of a little harder to collaborate now. So we just decided, like, to hell with the TV wheel. Once we're done with Preacher, we're just going to take a break from that and do movies, because it's just way easier to commit to and, you know, just record and review.
Yeah, because unless we go back to what the original plan with TV shows was, of doing only a movie length of episodes, it's going to take us either, A, it would take us forever to get through TV shows, or B, we'd have to sit down like once a week and binge an entire season of television, which would suck.
Yeah, that does not sound fun. So
yeah, TV is going to be gone except for Preacher, which again, it's not going to be weekly. Those episodes will just kind of happen when they happen.
Yeah.
And any other TV shows until further notice will just be kind of specials, probably designated to stuff like anime or stuff that's one season long.
Yeah. So until further notice, Cinema Roulette is not going to be
It's
doing.
Cinema Roulette.
Yeah, is literally Cinema Roulette.
Um, Also, if we're just doing movies, you may be like, well, what's movie month going to be? Movie month is going to move to December, so we can call it the clever name of Double Feature December.
Yep.
However, that doesn't mean the movie month we had planned is canned as of yet. We still need to see actually if the recordings survived.
Yeah. Which, I mean, yeah, there's a whole bunch of tech issues that we get into, but we're not going to do that right now.
Yeah. So as long we'll be able to say if movie month is happening because we still actually need to record the Halloween episode,
Mm-hmm.
which we're still doing, even though it will come out in like August, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows when this one's coming out? We'll see.
Yeah, Christmas gets 3 months. Why the fuck not Halloween?
Oh, I was thinking like, well, we're doing double feature in December. Just every day of December is a new episode to catch up.
My God.
That would suck.
That would.
Um, but yeah, movie month will be moving to December for so double feature December, and we'll still have an anniversary there, which we have something kind of planned for those now instead of picking our favorite movies and shows, which
Mm-hmm.
will be saved for 100th episodes.
And
Um,
is that it? I can't think of anything else right now.
we do have a few other things. This is more for people who know all the stuff we do on here. For the big series wheel, we are having cutoffs on certain series. Scream is getting cut off at Scream 6. James Bond is ending with No Time to Die. If Amazon continues to make Bond movies, we can debate covering them in the future. But for this wheel specifically, we are cutting it off at No Time to Die.
Yes.
And Mission Impossible will come back to the wheel once Mission Impossible 8 is on Blu-ray.
Yeah. So that way we can just have it physically and like it just makes it easier to watch. So you don't have to go to theater or do anything else. But
Well, yeah. Which I mean, movies come out of theater so quickly now, it will probably just be back on the wheel when we get back to it.
honestly, yeah.
But also we're going to hopefully, if the audio is there, this is going to be us in the present. But since we have past recordings of episodes like the one after Paprika, we had oh, what was it called? Dead Set?
Oh yeah, I think it was Dead Set. Was that the zombie series?
Yeah, the mini zombie British series that we were doing between Preacher season 2 and season 3.
Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty good. Is that one of the ones that's
It
missing?
was yes,
Okay.
that should hopefully still be on your hard drive.
Yeah. Because this one I know after we finish this recording I'm going to check, but my other computer, it's going to be a bit more tricky.
Yeah, I gotta need a dongle for it.
Yep, a used badongle.
But yeah, so those will be past us. Then for the Halloween episode, that will be us from now. Movie month will be a bunch of old us. One of them we are going to have to re-record, and the 200th episode we still have to record.
Yeah. So,
So it's going to be flip-flopping back and forth between us from 3 years ago and us now.
which will be very interesting and convenient considering the whole time travel theme.
Yeah, because that was a good bit.
It was a good bit.
Good bit. Didn't go on too long at all.
Anyway, we have an episode to talk about.
Right, we have one of our favorite directors to talk about with the third or with the third of the 4 movies we are going to cover from him because he only made 4 of them, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Do we have any more build up, or should we just say the title?
Well, why don't we just say the title? It is Satoshi Kon's Paprika. Hold on, that was a little raspy. Let me try it again. Satoshi Kon released this movie in what, 2006?
Uh, at least after a little bit of quiet.
Yeah, because this was, I think, the last movie that he ever made, technically.
His last feature length film, at
Yeah.
least.
Yep. But yeah, boy, oh boy, what a film to go out on, because just, well, long story short, this movie is a mind fuck.
There's so much darkly ironic about it being his last movie. Because I know I pointed one out while we were watching, and we'll get to it, but there is another out meta reason it's also oddly sad.
Huh.
Because Paprika is based on a book. I didn't actually know this until before recording this episode.
Yep. And I didn't know it until Justin told me last night.
But the author who wrote that book, the thing that was very surprising about it, besides it just being very good, was he retired after it. He still had, this was back in 93, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that long ago. Wow.
Yeah. But after that, he completely retired from writing, which then makes it slightly ironic that Satoshi Kon makes this as his last movie, not knowing, obviously, but
Yeah. Fucking weird. Like, crazy the coincidences.
yeah.
But, yes.
You know what else is crazy? This fucking movie.
You're goddamn right. So do you want to attempt to explain the plot?
What do you mean? It's easy.
Yeah.
It's Inception, but 90 minutes long.
Yep.
I actually was talking with, before I get into it, sorry, but I was talking with my brother about Paprika because when I was doing all the behind the scenes and research, I was telling him about it. And he says to me, "Oh, so you mean like how Paprika is just Satoshi Kon telling Perfect Blue again?" No.
No. Not really.
Like, no.
That I think you have entirely missed the mark.
I mean, Paprika could come across as a horror movie if you think about it too much, but
Yeah.
besides that, and clearly reusing some of the animation from Perfect Blue for the opening, yeah, no.
No. That is a hot take that is not so hot.
I guess I should have said this was from 2006 because there is apparently a 1991 film called Paprika.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oopsies.
Oops, it says in the title you should write it there too.
Yes. I think they can put two and two together, Justin.
I don't know. This is the internet.
Fair enough.
But Paprika. We open up in darkness, then a light, then then a tiny car rolls out and a clown comes out, says welcome to the greatest show, or something else depending on if you're watching the dub or the sub.
Yeah, that's one of those things where like it has dub titles instead or subtitles instead of dub titles, and you can see the difference in translation. Anyway,
Instead of dub titles. I know it's technically correct, but it's also a very funny word to me.
it is, yeah, and I think that's the slang term they use for it.
So, circus pops off. It's doing the normal circus things. You got tightrope walking, you got the elephants, you got the clowns. And then we see in the crowd there's a Detective Konakawa, which we'll learn his name later.
Yeah.
But he talks to a clown. Apparently the man running the show is on to something. But then he also talks to someone's mask on the back of their head, explaining more about what he's doing there. But then a spotlight shines on him. The big man running the show suddenly teleports him into a cage, and then clones of himself on different bodies charge at the cage and push on the bars, and he sinks into the floor, falls through it, lands back onto the stage of the circus.
The big top.
No, because he's still back in the arena, but he went down and still came out the top.
Right.
Jeez, you act like this is hard to follow. uh, the man runs. Detective runs after him. Suddenly, they're in a Tarzan movie, swinging along with a woman on his side. Then they're in a train, sort of like From Russia with Love, but we don't say that because I don't think we could get the rights to it.
Some spy movie, maybe?
We're suddenly in the middle of a park, and a man gets hit over the head with a guitar. I think there's a few more places, but eventually we end up in a hotel hallway. We hear a gunshot. The detective comes through the elevator, sees a man dying, and a man at the end of the hallway going through the exit. He tries to make chase. A carpet basically rolls up under him. He falls into the white void. He screams. And then we wake up.
But what about the rest of it?
That's a very good question, and we'll get to that. Turns out this was a therapy session with the help of Paprika, who is the woman that was appearing between the visions. She basically says, yeah, you seem really focused on this dude. We'll figure out more next session. Anyway, later, thick-ass opening.
You'll understand if you've seen it.
Which,
that's all you need to say.
yeah, it just so many... like, if you want to see some great use of match cuts and animation, just the opening of this movie alone is fantastic. I mean, all of it is great, but...
yeah. Just
that opening has so many cool match cuts and tells you the story of Paprika as kind of a person.
Yeah, it's just very well done and so smooth, the transitions. Wow, I butchered the word transitions. Oh well.
Well, let's transition into going back to the plot.
I almost went Sean Connery there.
No, wrong Bond.
Shit.
Actually, I guess that's the right Bond, but we're not allowed to talk about Bond. Yeah. Anyway, after the sick opening, we see Paprika driving a car. Some other cars pass by, and she turns into another lady, Chiba. Chiba is a scientist heading to work. She mainly works at the facility that invented this dream machine. But heading back into the office, it turns out, well, firstly, she goes to her elevator, and someone is stuck in the elevator. Like, damn it, I forget how to say his name, and I have it written here. I just can't read it.
Tokida?
Tokida. There's another scientist there who did invent this machine named Tokida. He is stuck in the elevator, and I'm talking like, I'm not body shaming here. He's literally so obese, he is stuck in the doors of a normal elevator.
Yeah, like, it is a pretty gross exaggeration of, like, someone's body type is basically what it is, because it's a cartoon, you know, you can do that.
And he's like a good 2 feet taller than Chiba.
Yeah, so... and the aforementioned device is called the DC Mini.
Yes. Chiba helps him out, and then he explains that the DC Mini had been stolen. Which, this sucks. Chi first goes to see the chief, who's their boss, and then they have to go see the boss's boss of the chairman. The chairman is saying this is way too dangerous, this shouldn't have happened, we can't have people running around with this technology, especially that Paprika lady. I'm realizing that's never really brought up.
What?
That the chairman thinks Paprika illegally stole the machine and is using it fragrantly, but everyone else on her team totally knows she does it.
Oh yeah. Oh, so was she technically not supposed to do the psychotherapy then with the DC Mini?
I think they explained that as like it's a trial run, basically.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't actually catch that, or didn't actually pick that up. So that's cool.
Or at least that's what I think the reasoning is,
Yeah.
because the other scientists had to use it in order for events that will happen in a moment.
Yep.
But the chief is trying to explain to the chairman that this is okay, and he's with this dream machine. There's a lot of techno babble, and chief is going on, but his speech gets longer and longer. He doesn't really stop to take a breath. It gets weirder. He starts to talk about marching frogs, and suddenly he's running down the hallway talking about how he's going to fly and jumps out an office window.
Yep. Just yeets
Turns out
himself
he
from the
went
third floor.
fucking nuts.
Yeah, he just went crazy. Why did he go crazy? Well,
Well, that's because with the DC Mini, you can, if someone has used the machine, you can hack into their brain and make them basically forced to start dreaming. They will fully hallucinate, thinking they can do whatever they want.
yep, which is a mildly terrifying concept, honestly.
It's really terrifying if
Yeah.
you start to think about it for a minute. Just any moment, someone could hack into your brain and you will just hallucinate and possibly hurt yourself or others.
Yep. So, obviously, bad news to everybody.
Yeah, the dream was implemented and they need to figure out who could have stolen the DC Mini. Uh, Tokyo had a, another scientist, Dr. Himaro? Himaro?
Oh, hold on. Himuro.
Himaro, thank you. Tokyo had a partner named Himaro, and since I forget if they say he was fired or he left, but
Yeah.
he's no longer part of the company, so they think maybe he has it. The group goes to his apartment. There's also another doctor, more clean cut than Takeda, with Dr. Osanai, but he's someone who is clearly lower than both Chiba and Tokita. But they bring him to. We just said his name, but it's been 3 minutes and my brain sucks.
What, Osanai?
Nope. The doctor they're going to the apartment of.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
I'm so good at this.
Himuro.
Himuro, thank you. They go to Himuro's apartment and looking around, yeah, he seems to be holding a bit of a grudge.
Yeah, literally has
Tokita.
Tokida's face plastered on a robot.
With darts shoved in it.
Yep. So, just a little bit of grudge.
But they're looking around. Chiba thinks she sees something move in the closet. Doesn't seem to be anything there. And then is suddenly in a park and sees a doll sing on, like, a theme park, and a doll is singing on the stairs of a ride. So she goes to jump the railing and then is quickly pulled back because she was about to jump out of the balcony of the apartment. Which I don't know why she's able to get out of the dream so easily.
I don't either, yeah, because, like, I don't know. Just fuck it.
Maybe because she's been there so many times as Paprika. That seems like the easiest explanation.
I bet, yeah. She's just used to it, like she can kind of subtly tell the difference.
Because it would kind of suck if they could have stopped their chief from going into a coma by just grabbing him and he'd be like, oh, hi.
Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah. You were about to jump out that fucking window. Oh, shit.
Which, amazingly, jumping from a window 2 stories up, he only gets like a head injury.
Yeah, he lands on the top of a fucking tree, which still should have at the very least broken a limb or something. But nope, this old short man is able to survive that just fine.
Well, he also went through a plate glass window.
Yep, that too. Nah, just bandage on the head, arm, bad. It'll be fine.
But yeah, we think something's up, but we can't really confirm. Chief is losing it more and more. Like, they can use the machine to look in at the dream, and he's like sitting as almost a king on this pile of toys as there's different inanimate objects parading around a forest. Trust me, this totally makes sense when you're watching it. It does not. Chief seems to be losing it more and more. They send Paprika in, and she's able to basically wake him up. Chief's out of there. We cut back to the detective. The detective uses a website that looks like a bar. What was it called? It was like the radio club.
Yeah.
But he goes into the radio club. It's just a website where he's able to talk to Paprika. He meets with Paprika, talks a bit more about YNR's session, about his hopes, his dreams. But that isn't main plot stuff, so we're going to go on back. Other doctors in the building are starting to also equally lose it and are be put into a coma or just taken away by ambulance so they don't hurt themselves or anyone else.
Yeah,
They
it's literally called Radio Club. Yep.
I have memory.
Yay!
Through through a couple of clues, Chiba and Tokuda realize they need to go to a theme park called Dreamland
Of course.
because subtlety is dead. They're going through, they find the ride that Chiba saw before in the vision with the same doll, which, by the way, she jumps over the fence for. After what happened last time, I would have walked around.
Honestly, yeah. If
Like,
someone can hack,
just in case.
yeah, if someone can hack me to be in a dream at any time, like then they could make me do anything.
Yeah. Like, what if you thought you were awake, but you were really in a dream? That would be crazy.
Hmm.
And while they're there, they go to touch the doll, and, well, the other doctor shows up from a good 50 feet in the air, crashing through a plate glass window.
Yep.
Himuro is. I don't know if he's fully dead. I'm thinking he's dead.
Hmm.
I don't think we see him again, so I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah, I don't know if they actually confirm or deny that he's dead, but
Well, no,
yeah,
Tokuda still goes into his dream, though, so I guess he's just in a coma.
that would make sense. Yeah.
As you do when you high dive like a good 3 stories up through glass.
Yeah. No, it's not death. No, just coma.
He's fine. So they bring him back to the lab, and Chiba's trying to figure out who's really behind it, because obviously it's not the guy who just nearly killed himself. And Tokuda doesn't seem to care. He's still working on trying to make the machine even better. And Chiba just snaps at him,
Like just goes off right for the jugular. No holds barred. Just tears him down.
saying he's lazy, he doesn't think things through, he's a genius, but he's fucking stupid about everything else besides his projects. And he needs to grow up a bit more. And that will be the last time she talks to him for basically almost the entire runtime of this movie.
Yep. Why is that important? Well, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. We get another dream sequence with the detective, and the detective this whole time, even though his dreams are parodying movies, he says he's not into movies, he doesn't want to see movies. We kind of replay the same dream from the opening, but this time when he's in the hallway, he isn't allowed to leave. Like, he gets to the elevator, brings him up. He's like, I don't want to go to the 17th floor. I want to go anywhere else. And then literally all the lights are the 17th floor.
Yep. Too bad.
Too bad. And then he finally gets to the other side of the hallway and sees who the person falling is, and it's him. He killed himself. I heard myself for some reason.
Yeah, I think it glitched out there for a sec because you kind of went silent and then it came back in, so I think it like delayed.
Weird. Luckily, we have 2 recordings now.
Yes.
Paprika is also watching this in a movie theater, and then the detective comes in the movie theater, and they have a cute little chat. Also, Tokuda, after being told he doesn't think things through and he's too impulsive and does things kind of stupidly, waits till everyone's gone, puts on an earpiece, and is going to go into the dreams of the guy who is brainwashed.
So she just berated him for being impulsive and not thinking ahead, and he responds by doing just that.
Doing just that. and he tries to talk to his friend, but quickly gets sucked into the dream as well. We cut back for a bit of a meta moment of the detective talking about the 180 rule with Paprika while dressed as Kurosawa.
Yep.
Look, directors just love talking about making movies inside of movies because it allows them to do a lot of visual jokes.
Yes.
And this one, if you know the 180 rule, it's a fun little bit, and it will explain to you if you don't, so you
Yep.
learn something. But suddenly, the parade infects the detective's dream. Things go quickly. Chiba runs out, goes to Chief, and they're like, okay, Tokuda's in the dream. The dream is infecting other dreams. We need to figure out what's going on. Paprika gets sent in and tries to talk to Tokuda and stop the parade, but he has to she gets chased. I forget by what. Is it the dolls?
It's the giant doll, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The giant doll that keeps showing up.
Yeah, it just goes into the
The
window
doll.
and just laughs like ha 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 and breaks all the glass.
No, you're thinking later when the dreams are reality.
But it was the doll the first time though, wasn't it?
It was,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
the shattering of the glass is later.
Yeah. Okay.
Spoil it.
Damn it! We're talking about the plot in the plot synopsis.
God damn. But Paprika is forced to run, finds herself in a bunch of caves, and realizes it's the hollow out shell of the doctor we thought was behind it before. And then sees the chief's face carved into a giant tree.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, it not chief, sorry, chairman.
Chairman.
Cut to Chiba and the chief driving towards the chairman's mansion. Chiba explains that the dreams are basically all slowly merging into one big dream, and whoever has the machine from the beginning, they are going to be the ones in control of that. They get to the chairman's house. He's in his little greenhouse because yeah, sure, of course he has that. He starts talking about how confident they are, how oh sure they figured him out, but his plan is going to work. And this whole time he has been in a wheelchair, comes around the corner and has tree roots as tentacle legs.
Yep. Literally just a bunch of roots just. So.
Yeah, it turns out Chiba has not woken up.
Yeah, and she doesn't realize this until after she's the chief with tree legs. I think that would have been the dead giveaway.
Yeah, yeah, it does take a bit. Like even after seeing that, then Osada comes in is basically like, "You're still dreaming, dog."
What?
Hard cut to the chief be like, "Paprika, wake up!" But yeah, she's still in the dream. She runs. Butterflies attack Paprika. She gets captured. We cut back to the detective, who is still in the dream, but he's back at the radio club talking to the two bartenders. And he slowly starts to remember why he keeps having this vision of the hallway. It turns out he remembers that back in college he actually tried to make a movie. Him and his buddy tried to make a movie, but eventually he just kind of gave up on it and left his buddy to finish it, but his buddy passed away and thus the movie never was done. Which if you'd like to know a bit more about Satoshi Kon, after he passed, he did have a movie in the works called Dreaming Machine. And sadly, since he passed away, his buddy tried to continue to get the movie made. He tried different directors. He said he was going to, but I forget when it was. It might have been like 2018, 2016. He came out and said that it's just not going to be done because every director can't be like Khan and they try to make it their own movie, which is not what he wants.
No, exactly. Yeah, they tried, like every single person they tried out wanted to put their own spin on it and their own style. It's like, no, no, this is Satoshi Kon. You got to be like Kon. So they just decided, fuck it.
It's like we can't make it without him. He
Yeah.
has such a signature style.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Also, goodness, I really hope
And
I'm not too quiet.
no, you're not.
Good.
And if you are, I can edit.
True, true. Sorry, go on.
I was taking a drink. That water tastes funny. Then we have what is the most uncomfortable scene of the movie. Oh wait, I was technically wrong.
Huh.
The Paprika is captured and then tortured. Technically,
Yeah.
she was kind of dressed like a fairy and tried to fly away. Has big butterfly wings and is pinned down. Like people who collect butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
And Osuna is walking around her, kind of talking shit. And then when she keeps getting snarky back, basically calling him the chairman's little bitch, he shoves his. I I need you to realize this isn't technically a graphic assault scene, yet it is.
Yeah, it's not technically assault, but it is extraordinarily uncomfortable and just bad touch. So
Because Paprika is fully clothed, but he puts his hand on her crotch and then pushes in to go under her skin, slides his hand up her body and to her face. So you see like it molding around and then pulls out so that way the facade of Paprika pulls away to show Chiba in the center,
yeah, his whole point is he
who
was
is nude and is about to do horrible things.
yeah, as if that wasn't fucked up enough.
But right before he does, the chairman's head merges out of his body, basically going like, "What are you doing? You can't just kill her. This is my goal. This is my thing." And they start arguing.
Well, it's more than an argue because he has the tree roots coming out of his hand and he's actively choking Paprika as they're arguing about to kill her, and he's trying to like pull the hand away.
Yeah, he's trying to do a full takeover. Luckily, since the detective's dream is mixed and he comes to this realization and basically a breakthrough with his therapy, he runs out to this courtyard of bunch of movie theaters, sees the movie of Paprika being tortured, goes in there, jumps through the screen, and saves her while the chief and Osuna are arguing, which is eventually ends with Osuna being shot because he's shot in the hallway by the detective. Yeah, we redo the dream from the beginning this time. I'm the detective carrying Chiba, but this ends with Osuna being shot in the hallway. We wake up. We're back in the office. It is for real this time. Chiba goes and talks to Chief. They're talking it over. All of a sudden, Osuna's ghost appears and is bleeding and then fades from reality.
Yep.
And now things are going to start making a lot less sense because my notes literally just say stuff. So the dream starts attacking reality. Like the parade becomes real, and anyone who sees it kind of goes crazy and joins in, also um, becoming like statues, radios, whatever inanimate object, dolls, and joining the parade. Because everyone is merging into this.
Yes. All the citizens are getting into it.
Everyone's getting real into it, except the 5 dudes who jump off the building.
Yeah.
They are specifically not into this.
Nope.
Suddenly, the porcelain doll we've been seeing throughout the movie is giant and is trying to attack the main research building. Chief and Chiba are running. They walkway collapses, but luckily Paprika appears now. Not Chiba. They are two different people. In this case,
Because reasons.
because the dream is reality now.
I'm pretty sure Paprika even goes like, "Don't worry about it. Come with me."
Yeah, don't think about it. We got shit to do.
Yeah.
They luckily get to the street by jumping through a TV into a news camera. Don't worry about it. Paprika just kind of wants to run from the city, but suddenly Chiba cares about Tokuda.
Yep. Just kind of completely out of the blue.
Well, at least here it's like, okay, yeah, sure, you want to save your coworker, fine. But no, it's more romantic now.
Yep. She's like, "Because you can say it."
But she goes up to Tokuda, who is in a like wind up robot toy body that's a good skyscraper tall.
Yep.
And she's like, "Remember me? Ah, a tasty snack."
Nom just eats Chiba.
So that kind of sucks.
But then he's like, "Hey, I think I need more paprika." Oh, look.
And they starts chasing Paprika. Luckily, the two bartenders are also in the real world now, and they jump down with a parade banner and blind Tokita, so he slams into a building
Along with the bartenders.
along with the bartenders, but they're fine.
Yeah.
They just broke their arms.
Yep.
And then we cut back to the elevator scene, which I guess this is a dream within a dream now.
A dream within a dream in the real world. Just vibe with it. It's not worth thinking about.
Imagine that if you made a movie where it was like about a dream within a dream within a dream. Chiba and Tokuda have kind of a sweet moment, and she pulls him out of the elevator again, but says she loves him. The chairman is also like a giant Ken doll at the moment.
Yep.
Terrorizing the city. But luckily, out of the robot's body now comes a baby.
Wow.
And then the baby starts eating the dream stuff and growing and becoming older until it is a giantess Chiba, and she sucks up the old man into her body. And then the day is saved.
Yeah, and then that's just how everything is resolved. What happened? Shut up.
The detective has come to terms with his past and will continue to follow his dreams of being a detective, because the movie he was making was about a detective chasing a criminal. So now he's actually chasing criminals. Sure. Chiba and Tokuda are getting married.
Yep,
All right.
that's just how they are. It's like, this last name's gonna change. It's like, great.
And then the detective goes to, well, also sees the bartenders off, gets a note from Paprika like, you'll be fine. Then the detective heads to the movie theater with the wonderful movies of Perfect Blue, Millennium Actress, and Tokyo Godfathers playing, but goes to see Dreaming Machine, and the movie ends.
Yep. Boy, am I.
Hope you enjoyed that movie. I heard it was good.
Boy, am I glad I'm not editing this. This is going to be a bitch to edit. We're already at an hour.
Yeah, Cameron, I have time in front of me now too.
God. All right. Anyway.
Well, to be fair, 15 minutes of it was the like house cleaning and whatnot.
Oh, did that take about 15 minutes? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was around 15.
Gotcha.
Plus, cut out silences of the opening joke were probably around 40 something.
Cool. But yes, that was Paprika. My oh my, what a ride.
It is a lot. This is a very deep end movie, and it's something I don't recommend when someone's first getting into Satoshi Kon.
Yeah, exactly. See, I did not have that because I remember I actually saw Paprika before you did, but you saw Paranoia Agent before I did, so you kind of knew what to expect. I just went, I literally dove straight into the deep end. Paprika was my first Satoshi Kon movie.
Like, Paranoia Agent is also very much the deep end, but since it's longer as a show, it has time to explain itself. This is 90 minutes of surrealism.
Yeah. And it's honest. It's probably by far his most surreal movie because all the other ones at least have some grounding in reality. Like here, it could just switch.
Oh, we haven't gotten to Millennium Actress yet.
That is also true. But yeah, like it could just, in this movie, it could just switch to the dream world at any time. It establishes that, oh yeah, what you see is not always what is real.
But yeah, it is. It plays that up really well. There's a part of me that is like lightly annoyed with the ending because it's really hard to follow and explain, but also even watching interviews, I'm still wondering, like, is that kind of the point? Like you're just supposed to kind of let the dream just go with it at
Yeah,
that point.
exactly. Because it does really well at playing, like at just like visualizing and like it's probably like the closest movies have come to like actual dream logic and still having it make sense. It's not just oh it's out there and bonky. It's like no, there is some logic to it, but it's not like what you would normally think. It's really well done and it's like I don't know. It just balances that so subtly along with the blatant surrealism, and it just makes for such an interesting watch, especially with animation. Because I mean, you've mentioned that you can like do more in a short period of time with animation than you can with real life, and just how smooth everything is and how he plays with that is just brilliant.
Yeah, it really does. It's just that it is one of the few movies where I can say dreamlike in a good way.
Yeah, exactly. Where it still like makes sense, but yeah, he the way he uses the medium, like to just like portray that, I think is just so wonderful. So
And the thing that helps with that is the flow.
yes, oh yeah, there is definitely a rhythm to it.
And actually, Satoshi Kon storyboarded this differently than other movies.
Oh really? How so?
It was on a very, it was usually on a vertical piece of paper with four different squares, but he would just make one big drawing up and down. So the animators would know exactly how it flows into the next scene.
That's so interesting. Wow.
Like, um, when they're driving in the car, where the two, when they're talking about all the dreams merging into one and the raindrops come in and then become one to visually explain what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the special features, that is the scene he's drawing, and you can see it just, it starts with them separate and then it's coming down, but it's not the same shot one for one. It's just the windshield as one big piece.
Oh, that's so cool.
Or even for the clown car intro, there's in some of the squares there's two cars just to show like that's how fast it's moving.
That's awesome.
Also, the confusion of the ending,
Uh-huh.
that might be lightly because the ending of the script was not finished before the storyboard started.
Really? I didn't know that. Huh.
Like you, for his other movies, Khan did like to have a finished script and then draw the storyboards up. But for this one, he was having such a hard time with figuring out how to end it that he just said screw it and started drawing so it would come to him.
Huh. So it would kind of like inspire him to like be like maybe I should do this. That's so cool.
He also says it in this little interview, it's between him and the author, but while making the movie, he had Hoodlum Khan.
Huh.
Hoodlum Khan is basically that artistic instinct of you learned a new tool and you want to show it off.
I was gonna say I've never heard that before.
Well, there's Hoodlum Khan and Satoshi Kon. Hoodlum Khan is the one that wants to play and do very surreal stuff, and
Ah,
Satoshi Kon is the one who remembers we have to make a narrative people can follow.
that's great. I love that.
But he says very much Hoodlum Khan is what took over for a lot of this movie.
Yeah, I can see that.
Also, if you're wondering, like, well, how close is this to the book? That's a good question.
Didn't you say like barely at all?
Yeah, even in the interview with both Khan and the author's like, I don't care how close the adaptation is. The book, I know my book is already great.
Yeah.
I just want the adaptation to also be good.
Yeah, that's awesome. I respect that. I respect that he didn't have much of an ego about it, It's just like I hope this is good.
He actually went up to Satoshi Kon to ask him to do an adaptation,
Ah. So
which,
the author came to him at first.
yes, but
Ah.
also in '98, after Perfect Blue, Han debated doing the book as his next adaptation, but didn't feel he was right for it yet. But then once the author actually came up to him, he was like, "Okay, this has to be fate. I have to do this."
That's so interesting and cool. Okay. So he was actually legitimately thinking of adapting it before the author came to him.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so cool.
Something also I like about the author enjoying the fact that it's being adapted is in the subversion, the two bartenders are voiced by Satoshi Kon and the author of the book.
Yeah.
But when the animation was somewhat finished, so the author could see the characters, the shorter bartender was originally supposed to be taller and more and bigger, like a Buddha sort of figure. So he was going to have a much deeper voice.
Hmm.
But since he saw that the character was shorter and more tight, he was like, "I'll change my voice to fit it." He wasn't angry about it. He was open to the changes, which was really cool, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, it's always awesome when the author and the director can actually work hand in hand and everyone, kind of respects the position each other is in. The author wants his book to be adapted well, but the movie director needs it to work as a movie. So the fact that they both came together on that is just so wholesome, man.
Yeah, it's just kind of nice.
Yeah. We need more of that. That's just awesome.
Not just never have a writer on set. It always goes bad.
Yeah. But yeah, so that is so cool and that's so well done and I mean the animation, my god. That's like the first thing I think of when I think of this movie, the visuals.
Just the parade of stuff
Oh.
and the music for it too goes so perfectly.
Oh yeah, the score is so well done. My goodness. And in the score, something clever about that is it kind of switches we notice between like, jazzy if we're in the club or something and there's straight up like techno style anime music and then in the different movies there's different background music for that. And it's just really cool the variety in the soundtrack.
Yeah, it allows for that. I know we've probably said it a few times, but the dreamlike feel of the movie,
Yeah.
the constant shifting of the music genre while still being the same beat.
Yep. And goodness gracious me, like I don't know, like but just the way he like does, like we said, the transitions. Just watch the opening, and if you like it, definitely check out the movie because like you'll see just how smooth everything is and how it flows together. Like you talk about, like I'm with you. I love the shot in the TV where Paprika jumps in it and then it zooms into it, and you're in the TV now. It's just so fucking cool.
Are you talking about the shirt one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she like walks out of a restaurant. You see a guy skating towards the camera with a shirt,
Yes.
and then she's in. You see the image get closer, and it's her in the shirt, and then she bounces back.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cool.
There's so much good editing tricks here, and such smart visual storytelling.
Yes.
Going to say another thing. Oh, also one more thing with the bartenders. Satoshi Kon hated doing the voice acting.
Did he really?
He thought everything he was like very critical of himself, but he couldn't figure out how to direct himself. He was like, I'm really hating this right now.
Oh, poor guy.
And also he was really nervous because the author was there and he already directed the author. And he's
Yeah.
like, if I fuck this up, he's gonna tell me I fucked up because it's his book. It's his.
Yep.
I'm adapting his work.
So he probably had all these thoughts going through his head, getting really nervous.
Yet in a later interview that's with the two main lead actors,
Mm-hmm.
the author was like, "Actually, I was really happy to have you there. Having a director tell me what I'm doing right and wrong was really relaxing for me."
That's great. Uh, yeah, wasn't it nice, Toshka?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
That's funny. Oh, man. But
should we talk about the one issue with this movie?
yeah, because like there is not much negative about this movie, but the romance between Chiba and what was it,
Coconut.
Togeda, it just kind of comes out of nowhere and seems kind of forced.
Yeah, like I said sarcastically in the summary, she literally tears him down, and then they don't talk until the dream within a dream sequence, basically.
Yeah.
Yet some I get that Chiba grew as a person. She's becoming more like you even hear in the voice actress becoming more positive instead of the cold scientist that she is outside of the dream.
Yeah.
She's clearly becoming more the middle ground between that and Paprika. But there's nothing that really feels like she should be getting together with this guy.
Yeah, like we're basically just not given enough as an audience because I mean, if there was more build up, if they had more scenes together, if you were able to kind of work that in naturally, it'd be a different thing. But here, it's just looking at what we're given and how she acts towards him. This just kind of comes out of left field, where all of a sudden, I love him. Because one of the main themes about the movie is like the different masks that people put on and like their subconscious and what they are really like and all that. And I think what he was going for is because he doesn't really do that and he's a little more open about it, so it helps her get more comfortable with herself. But that could have been explored way better, and I don't know if he just didn't have time to do it or like if it just wasn't well thought out. But the romance angle, especially like when it just comes at you at the end, is just weird.
Yeah, it's more of I'm trying to think here. My brain had something, and then a technical difficulty happened. I edited it out, but I'm mentioning it now. The main thing, I get that. Okay, he's more open. She's probably impressed by that. Like this is a real person. He's not hiding anything.
Yeah.
That person he's not hiding still kind of sucks.
Yeah. But I think you pointed out after she berated him, where it's like, from everything we've given, nothing she said is wrong.
Yeah, like this wasn't a moment of her clearly going too far. She said doesn't think things through and is very impulsive and only cares about himself, and then does something impulsive, doesn't think it through, and it was only really to make himself feel better.
Yep.
It caused things to get way worse.
Yep. So that honestly
It
should.
even
Sorry, go on.
sorry, you were saying?
I lost it. Go on.
Uh even in the interview with the two main leads, the main actress, at least in the sub, said she didn't really get how Chiba was loving this person,
Mm,
but for some reason the elevator scene made her realize why the romance works. And even while watching that interview, I was like, I still don't get it.
yeah.
He's such an innocent guy. Okay,
Okay.
he's kind of nice. He's nicer than the other guy who almost raped her,
Mm-hmm. But still,
but that's not exactly a high bar.
yeah. It's weird, and then there's a weird line implying that like they knew each other since high school, and again, it's like their relationship needed more than what we were shown in order for it to work. So that's why that angle just kind of doesn't work.
Yeah, it's one of the few things in the movie where I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I don't know if it just wasn't thought through or if that was like a studio mandated thing, like you have to have a romance angle. But yeah, other than
From what
that,
I saw in the interviews, it was not studio mandate.
okay, so that was a creative decision. Interesting. All right.
I'm pretty sure it was part of the book too.
Yeah.
So
There's probably more in the book that we're not aware of because neither of us have read it. So
yeah, actually, also Khan says he didn't care about adapting the book perfectly because no matter what he did, the book is going to be better.
yeah. Hmm. Interesting.
And you can debate adaptations
Yeah.
all you want, but there is very much more you can do in a book than you can with a movie because a
Hmm.
book can be as long as it fucking wants to be.
Exactly. You're not limited by like, oh, we need to keep it 2 hours or something.
Yeah, or 90 minutes in this case.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the negative out of the way. What else do we want to talk about in regards to this, or?
I don't know. Just I do. Hold on. The only ex the ending is also rather confusing if you're trying to follow what and why things happen.
Mm-hmm.
The best explanation is in the car that all the dreams are merging into one. So, uh, Chiba basically consumes all of the dream into herself.
Yep.
That's why the ghost to her eats the baby. I not eats the baby, eats the old man.
Yeah.
How'd she know she could do that? How did that fit? Why does that suddenly fix everything? Where is the machine we were supposed to be looking for? All very good questions.
None of which will be answered by this movie.
None of which can be answered, period, at this
Yep.
point.
Uh, but yeah,
Unless the author of the book's still alive, I guess.
yeah.
But
Um,
yeah, that is Paprika.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So yeah, just great surreal movie made by a wonderful director that was sadly his last work. So, one other thing I think is the weird real life parallels.
Oh, right. The last part of the weird parallel with the director. I mean, we talked about it, didn't we?
Did we? If we did, oh well. So we can just go on. But
I'm pretty sure I brought it up during the director. Just the
cool.
fact the director.
Yeah, that's right. You did. You
I
did.
so, I did. Okay. See, stuff gets confusing when you just keep talking.
But yeah, great movie. Definitely recommended.
The author is still alive, by the way. He is 90 at the moment.
90 years old. Wow, good for him.
He was born in 1934, so
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, he also wrote the book version of The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. We love that movie.
A movie we will not be covering on Cinema Roulette.
I mean, we can. I'm not fully against it.
Yeah. But yeah. So anything else, or is it time?
Well, see, we're gonna do a thing where we're just gonna, because we have the old recording, we're just gonna teleport back to that and spin the wheel.
All right, take it away, past selves.
Wow, that does sound like it'd make your job easier. Mute?
Mute. Yeah. And click.
We're still on director wheel.
Yay.
And then this will be probably the last of whatever's after this will be the last of October besides our Halloween episode. Still don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have movie month where our 200th episode will be somewhere. You can do math.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It takes a moment. I don't know.
It's fine.
Camera edit this out. Camera.
It's okay. We'll edit it out.
Camera out. Okay,
Okay.
so we have again director's wheel. We have a bunch of directors on here. We pick their movies and it's on the wheel. It's not complicated. It's not like the sellout wheel. But anyway, it is time to spin. It's 13.
What's 13 again?
13 is by the director of Twilight. What's her name? Catherine Hardwicke.
Oh, Catherine Hardwicke. Okay. Yep. This will be interesting.
This is considered one of her better movies.
All right. So next is 13.
Gosh, sure hope we didn't drag like a bunch of movies over in case we landed on them. That would be silly.
Well, we still have one more spin, don't we?
We do.
Yeah.
But we're probably not going to do that episode while we're here.
Okay.
Anyway.
We will see you guys next time.